All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Press Pass with Chris. I am Chris Aguirre. I am pleased to be joined by Macie James, senior at San Joaquin Memorial. So, Macie, I appreciate you taking some time to talk with me today.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. You know, you're one of the best girls basketball players here in the valley. Unfortunately, I know because of the pandemic, unfortunately, high school basketball hasn't been able to play. But just how have you been dealing with that, and and your senior year, knowing, what we're going through right now.
Yeah, it's been kind of rough. I think everybody's looking forward to their senior year because it's special or whatever, and just to play with the seniors or whatever. But I've been having my AAU team, and we've been playing. So I think that's kind of how I coped with it. I still got to play AAU and travel in Arizona or whatever. So it's been rough, but I got through it. Just still playing.
Nice, nice. You know, you ESPN has you ranked, as one of the top 100 girls basketball players in the nation. I think number 88. I mean, when you hear stuff like that about you, I mean, just how's that make you feel?
It makes me feel great because I mean, I've been dreaming of this since a little kid, doing everything for basketball and just being ranked among some of the top kids in the country, the top girls in the country. It's just like, wow, like I'm one of those. So I feel like really special.
But just you and Sam and Angela. I mean, I know you guys have a special bond. What's it like? That all three of you guys now are going to be able to go to Division 1 and play basketball. You at Oklahoma State, Angela at Fresno State, and Sam at San Francisco State. I mean, just have you guys talked about that? And just what kind of bond do you three have?
Um, those are those are my best friends. It's like my sisters. We've been playing with each other since like fifth grade maybe, and we've just like always stuck together. And this is what we wanted. We all wanted to play high level and play college basketball. So knowing that all of us got there to where we wanted to be, it's just like very special. I don't know, we just dreamed of this all doing it together.
Um, have you guys already, I know you guys are all seniors and, graduation's coming up in a few months, since like you said, you guys have been playing together since fifth grade, have you guys kind of discussed how it'll be being at three different schools, and not playing together?
Yeah, we haven't really talked about it, but I know when the time comes, like I keep telling them like we have to stay in touch, like we have to keep close or whatever. So I know that I'm going pretty far from them in Oklahoma. So I'm gonna try the best, like, come back and see them and like just always stay in touch or whatever.
What would you say, off the court, makes your guys' bond so close, that you guys are able to, like you said, be be these best friends since the fifth grade and have this journey together. I mean, what would you guys say like off the court? You guys are like together.
Um we're pretty goofy, honestly. Like most people think most people think that we're kind of like serious and tough, but off the court we're really goofy. We like to play around and just we hang out a lot, so it just like makes everything better. We're always together.
I know you're going to Oklahoma State, so I mean, just how did that decision come up?
That started. They were like one of the first teams that like were recruiting me heavy, and I believe that like the coaches showed the most interest really, and I got to talk to all the coaches, not just like the assistant coaches or whatever. And I had a good conversation with the head coach, and he just told me what they were looking for in a player, and they really wanted me there. So I just felt like it was a good fit for me to go play.
Just how excited are you, to get that part of your career going? Going to Oklahoma, playing for Oklahoma State. Just how excited are you to begin that next journey?
I'm very excited. I really cannot wait to go to college. But I think since COVID hit, it's more of like I'm ready to start that journey, and knowing that like I get to go to campus and like just train to be able to play and work hard. That's like what I'm most looking forward to. I'm just ready to work hard and when I get there and meet the players and every all the coaches and everything.
With this COVID pandemic, I've talked to some other athletes who kind of said, they kind of appreciate their sport more, because sometimes they're not being able to play it right now. I know you have AAU with the Lady Heat. You guys are able to play still, but does it give you a little bit more appreciation now too that you haven't been able to play it as much as you probably should be?
Yeah, definitely. Having those like 3 years, it's like I feel like I didn't take it for granted or anything, but just knowing that I didn't get to, or I don't know if I'm going to have my senior year. It's like I really appreciate that I got to play those 3 years with everyone and with Sam and Angela. So yeah.
Well, talking a little bit about being at San Joaquin Memorial. I know you won three straight championships, section championships. You guys were gonna hope to win a fourth this year, and I know you guys wanted to make a run at state. Hopefully, something could be worked out. But just I asked this to Sam in the interview I had with her last time. What made those teams so special to play on, at San Joaquin Memorial, that you guys were able to, win those three championships?
To be honest, I think it's because we loved playing with each other. Like everybody was close on the team. We all liked being around each other. So I felt like that on the court, we all just gelled well. And so it made everything easier, just fast breaks or whatever. Everything came so simple when we played on the court together.
Was there one of the championships that you won that meant the most to you, or was there one that, you thought, man, this one's really special?
Um, Definitely my junior year because that's the year we got a new coach and if anybody knew, we were like down by like 14 at half. So it was looking pretty bad, but like I really had to rally up the team and tell them like, come on, big guys, we can do this. So that was the most memorable one because I felt like we had to work really hard for the for that one.
Um, what would you say to, maybe somebody who hasn't watched San Joaquin Memorial play or watched you play, just what would you say about your guys' team, that, people may not know that makes you guys so successful and so cohesive with each other?
I would say just on the court, you can tell that we all love each other and we go after it. Like it's not one play that we don't slack off or we don't go hard or we're very aggressive. So once you step inside those lines, it's like we're ready to go. And once you come in the gym, you're like going to hear us and go hard.
Playing a little bit about playing, AAU for the Lady Heat. Like you were saying, Angela and Sam are on the team too, with some other great girls that you guys have. That you guys are able to still, at least do that right now during this pandemic. Just how special has that been, especially knowing that, the ride, for you and your two best friends, is coming to an end a little bit. Just how much do you savor these moments that you have with them still?
I savor it a lot, honestly. Just knowing that like this is the last time that we're going to play with each other. It's kind of like sad, but I know that like that's when we try to go out there and go hard and try to do our best so we like can savor the moment. Like this is our last game. Let's try to give it everything.
For those that may not have seen you play, they probably know your name, but and I asked this to Sam too, so this is going to be a question for you. Just how do you want to be remembered, when you leave San Joaquin Memorial? If both on the court and off the court, just how do you want Macie James to be remembered, when people think about her?
Um, on the court, I want to be remembered as like always there, always going for it, always doing everything that she can for her team. And off the court, I just want to be remembered as like, a great student athlete because I just my grades or just being there for my friends, honestly, and being friendly. I think everybody knows that about me. Like I'm not mean or I have a people believe that like I'm mean or whatever, but I want people to know that like I'm very nice and very friendly. So anybody could just come up to me and talk to me. But yeah.
um, have you thought a little bit too? I know you guys are back in school and are able to go on campus, so you guys are able to see each other. But like I said, you guys are winding down your senior years, here, and just what do you think is going to be your favorite memories, of attending San Joaquin Memorial, just both same thing, on the court, what's going to be your favorite memory? And then is there like a memory you're always going to remember that, like, what, this summed up my high school time and my life here?
Um, I think the most memorable is probably going to be signing day. Just a couple weeks ago, or whatever, we all were, we all had our college gear on and everything, and we were signing. So I believe that that was the most memorable because, I mean, we all got to see each other accomplish things and sign our intent letter.
What's it like, to when people, mention your name, they know, who you are. They know that you're a great basketball player. And like you said, you want to be remembered as a student athlete first. And so, how important is it to always, like you said, your grades wise and to just be known as a student athlete and not just an athlete? How important is that to you?
That's very important to me because, I mean, my mom always stresses to me, like, grades get you anywhere. Going into college, you have to have good grades. And so just, I believe, like, my first time, I remember my counselor called me and told me, like, oh, they want to pull your transcripts or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God. But I knew that I had good grades. So I was like, okay, there's nothing to stress about or anything. So just having grades and, being good in the classroom, not only grades, I think that's like very important to becoming an athlete also.
Um, do you know what you're going to major in yet at Oklahoma State, or is that still up in the air?
Um, I've been thinking about majoring in entrepreneurship because um, I want to start my own training facility.
Nah.
So hopefully I can start one of those and put one in for us now.
If you could give a message, I guess, to everybody at San Joaquin Memorial or everybody in the Valley, that you want them to know before you go to Oklahoma State, what would you tell all of them?
Um, I would tell them, I would tell them just to remember me as one of those kids who always worked hard and never gave up on anything, whether it was in the classroom or on the court, and all my teammates to know that I was there for them and just having loyalty and like friendship with everyone. I just want them to know that like I'm always there and like always there to work hard in anything I do.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, like I said, once again, Macie, appreciate you taking the time out. Hopefully we could talk soon, but good luck at Oklahoma State. And once again, thank you so much for taking time to talk to me.
Thank you.